and welcome. I have a special treat for you today because I came to upstate New York and I just needed to get away from the city, as I told you before. And I am here at the village of Lake George, which is a really, really awesome and cool place for tourists. But I'm going to explore the town and I'm going to show you a little bit of what's going on over here upstate. And also I'm going to interview some of the locals and see how the COVID-19 have affected their life. And I am back here at the Preston Lopez show because I want to show you a little bit of the different lifestyle in the country as opposed to in New York City. And I am here with Bonnie. Bonnie is a local here and she lives in
Corinth.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about how the COVID have affected the country life.
Personally, for me, it affected my personal life, it's affected my work life, and my social life.
Okay, explain a little bit like country life, work life, and personal life.
Okay, so my work life, I've always worked away from the home, and I've worked since I was 14. And since COVID started, I have been isolated, is the word I use, to my house. And I live in a little room all day long with a computer. I have to talk to everybody that I normally talk to face to face. I have to talk to them over the phone or through a Jabber connection. Very non-personal. I'm in a management position, so it's hard for me to actually manage people that I can't see.
Okay.
I have to believe that everybody's just doing everything they're supposed to be doing.
Okay, like everybody else out
Yes,
there.
exactly.
Okay. And what about your personal life?
My personal life has been, as far as I'm concerned, crushed because if you know me, I've had my grandchildren every other weekend since they were born.
Okay.
And they're 13 and 11.
Okay.
And I haven't been able to take them because of COVID. The restrictions are they're so harsh that even my son, who's pretty liberal,
Okay.
would not allow me to take the girls off-site. I actually couldn't even come and visit for like the first month, and then I made masks for everybody. So then we stay outside now, and we put our masks on, and we socialize when they're here. And last Friday was the first time that I was allowed to take them overnight, and I had his three, and I had Greta, which was wonderful
Okay.
for me. That's my big personal
Okay.
effect.
So now I just want to ask you something because we have been like evolving into going back to society and going back to normal, the new normal, whatever it is. That's why we're not wearing masks right now. We're still like sort of like social distancing.
Okay.
But I know we are upstate New York, and the rules are a little bit different than in the city because there's a lot more people in the city. So now going back to normal, this is the first week that we entering the stage. I think stage 2 right now.
We just entered stage 2 yesterday. Phase
Yesterday,
2.
okay. It's
Yes.
June right now. We are in June.
Yes, we are in June.
Uh-huh.
We entered phase 2 yesterday, and today they are allowing restaurants to open to the public, but they can only eat outside. They're not allowed inside of the facility. So up until then, only thing you could do would be to take out, which was again a very different type of lifestyle for any of us who go out to eat and socialize that way.
Right. Yeah, I experienced some of that today because I went to take breakfast and then I had to like order and just sort of eat outside, but it was no one, so I could just take my mask off
Oh, good.
because it's kind of safe. But then I heard that next week they're gonna start opening places like the lakes and things like that here in upstate. What are you looking forward to in the future? In terms of like the COVID and the new normal.
Oh, for me, I'm just looking forward to being able to go to, because I know this is considered upstate for you, but for me, upstate is another 2 hours away.
Albany?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no. Up north of here. Like I go 2 hours north of here
Okay.
for my fun, my summer fun. I'm a camper,
Okay.
and I tent camp, which is primitive camping, as well as I have a really beautiful camper that I tow around and do that as well. But I actually prefer to go completely off the grid and be where I can just be whatever I want.
She wants to be incognito.
But believe it or not, we can't do that yet either. We're not allowed to go to any state parks, only for like a day trip.
Okay.
But you can't go there and stay overnight like we were used to doing that. You can't do that yet either.
Oh, no, yet? You know, it's funny because like I was driving around today and I went to some of the lakesides here at the Adirondacks, and I noticed that there was a lot of places that they have like camp facilities. So you are telling me that you are not allowed to do that yet?
Not yet. You can go to them for the day, but you can't stay overnight. And most of the places around here have camp, like over on Alpine Lake is a huge campground that has hundreds and hundreds of people there, and they can't let anybody in yet. You can't go there, and like for myself, I pay for a seasonal site, and I can go there because it's privately owned, but I can't have guests come and visit me.
Oh, okay. Is that restricted?
It's very much restricted, yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully lifting, I want to say within the next week or so, they'll loosen that up a little bit.
So hopefully you think by the end of July, maybe we go back a little bit to normal. Oh, there's a turkey. Hi, turkey.
Hi, Tom.
There's a beautiful turkey in the country. Well, Bonnie, it was such a pleasure to talk to you here at the Preston Lopez Show. Thank you for being with us and sharing a little bit of like the country life.
Thank you.
See you guys later.
The revolution will be televised. The revolution will be televised.